So I got this piece of crap Tahoe or Suburban. I don't even know what it is here. I traded my friend some old wheels and tires for the 5.3 out of it that I'm about to pull so that I can tear it down and then get some new parts in and eventually put it in the love truck. So I'm gonna show you guys pulling it out right now, and then I will talk more about the future plans of it. Well, after not treating it very nicely, it's out, which is good. So now I'm gonna clean it up, put it on a stand, start taking stuff off of it, and hopefully by, I don't know, tomorrow it'll look a lot cleaner than this, because right now it's caked with, I don't know, 15 years of schmutz. So it's a little bit different scenery right now. I'm at the shop. Sorry for all the yellow discoloration. I guess the camera doesn't like these lights that much, but I'm at the shop. I am about to start cutting all of the tacks that hold the chassis onto the jig right now, so that I can eventually take this up to where I work, Mike Dussault's shop up in Louisville, either this weekend or early next week, which I'm super excited about because that means I get to actually start bending up the roll cage and do a couple other things to the chassis and set the motor and trans in and all that. But yeah, right now I'm going to start, like I said, cutting all the tacks off that hold on the rear end. There's some that hold the main frame rails right in there, and then some that hold on the front suspension. But this thing is, it's all tight, all the suspension's tight, it is ready to come off. It'll be a challenge trying to get it out the door, but that's for later in the video. All right, after a lot of cutting and grinding, as you can tell, it's very hot in here, I'm sweaty. The chassis is now disconnected from the jig, and also the body is disconnected from the chassis, which I was dumb and did before I took it all off the jig. But I'm now going to use the cherry picker back there to hopefully raise up the back end, drag it off while the front's still on it, set the back two tires on the ground, and then cherry picker up the front, and then move the chassis table out from under it and set it down. Shouldn't be doing this by myself, but it's like 11 o'clock at night and I want to get this done. So yeah, I'll try to show you guys as much as possible of this. This isn't sketchy at all. Kind of regretting doing it by myself, but whatever. Man, honestly didn't think I would see this for a very long time, but it is pretty much sitting at ride height. I don't have lug nuts for the front, so that's why it's sitting on jack stands, but this isn't even as low as it'll be because these tires are way bigger than I would run. But as you can tell, it's at actual ride height, it'll be 4.5 inches off the ground, but man, I just got to take this in right now. It is so short, like for me, it is up to like my rib cage. So dude, this is awesome. When I put the love in this building, I didn't really think about how I was gonna get it out. And I'm at this point where it fits, kind of. The door frame is 63.5 inches wide. The widest part on the truck is 63.5 inches wide. This is an old door frame though, so it's splitting down there and stuff, but I'm gonna try to get this thing out in the light, just to get it out in the light. It's not leaving today, but I won't feel accomplished until this thing is out of the building. So after further inspection, the rear is not gonna fit outside of the door. I will have to take these wheels off. You can see that it's a lot wider in the rear, just because of the cradle not being the exact same track width as the front, but this just means that I'll just have to take these off and probably jack up or cherry picker up the rear, bring it out, set it down on jack stands. But this is the most this thing has been outside. Oh, and also this post is right on the way, which sucks, but it is what it is. So as of right now, the Love truck is sitting on all four wheels. I'm so happy. Like it has been a long time in the making to have it just sit as a roller, which it may not look like a lot to you guys, but it is to me. I bought this truck when I was 13, tore it all apart, didn't think I was gonna do a chassis on it until about a year and a half ago. Started on that, and now it's here. The next step is to take it up to Mike DeSold's where I work, to be able to put it on his chassis table, finish the chassis, and also start and finish the cage, and then get the motor and engine, or the engine and trans, and then get the engine and trans all set up in there. So after that, I want to try to get it ready as a roller, like with an engine and trans, brakes, full cage, chassis done, so that I can take it to LS Fest East in Bowling Green in September, which would be really cool. But it'll be a mad thrash to get it there with my work schedule and my travel schedule, but we'll just have to see. Man, it looks good.